ArcanaAngel. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am so glad to be here. You know, I'm spirit led, cornbread fed. I am in the South. Y'all. That's what we say in the South. We say y'all. You see that draw, that certain draw that we got when we say some little extra expression is what we like to call it. But yeah, we're gonna do a reading on your shadow self. Like we're gonna do some shadow work. Shadow work is just simply uncovering parts of ourselves that we repress or that we hide from the world. Like, and really, sometimes it's hidden from ourselves as well. This reading spirit, when I was getting ready for the read, it was specifically designed to heal wounds and understand yourself so you could be accomplished, so you could be whole, so you could really have a total understanding about yourself so you can evolve, right? And using your instincts, your intuition, we always talk about that, being a master of ourselves, right? We started one thing about the tarot. The tarot is the fool's journey. And we always say, what kind of fool are you, right? So we're a journey on a fool. I mean, we're a fool on a journey. I hope the journey, please don't let this journey get to you, right? Because I said that for a reason. So if the journey is on you, uh, like, you know, if you're feeling like the world is on top of you, the weight of the world is on your shoulders, everything riding on you, right? You shouldn't feel like that because it's not everything. It's just your journey and it's yours to live, right? A lot of times we repress stuff and hide stuff because of traumas we've been through or personality traits we trying to hide, right? Sometimes those are triggered, um, and that's how we act out, lash out, or whatever. How some of us are aggressive, or some of us are arrogant, and some of us are even selfish, and or we hold grudges, or we actually have self-hate. You know, it's like when you talking to yourself, you say, oh my god, that was so stupid, I was so stupid, or nobody ever gonna want me. You know, those are self-hate. That's a misunderstanding that you got with yourself. And so we're going to break some of that down and see how we even ended up on that. If you don't know, you about to know. If you do know, stick around. Some things that we're about to say are going to help you. And I pray that it bless you. Of course, inviting in the Most High, inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth. And hoping that this is great for us. We know it's always great if we take the tool and use it. Because it's one thing to be on the journey, but it's another thing to be on the journey with a little something in your bag, right? The necessities. The Fool card, if in the traditional tarot, all he have is his animal, which is a dog, or and the dog represents a friendship, so it would be you and a close companion, right? Even if it's you by yourself, it'll still be something there in the physical that you can take with you, and this goes show you that compassion and that love you need. Because I know I was speaking with somebody yesterday, and they told me how their little puppy could feel when they was going through some stuff. Yeah, even if it's just a dog, you have to be able to recognize the help that spirit give us and not feel all alone, right? Even if it's just the right breeze at the right time on that summer day, right? So we're going to break this little down a little bit. I know that when we talking shadow work, this message, I can always tell how important the message is by my throat chakra, when my throat chakra gets to acting up, because and that's why I'm lighting my Palo Santos to clear out any energy that don't need to be here to hinder this reading, right? They won't allow the true reading to come out, but it'll start acting up and stuff. But the throat chakra, I mean the root chakra is what we like to work with to heal the shadow self, right? The basics, the base, right? What we need to persevere for ourselves, not for nobody else, but specifically for ourselves. It's all about survival and ambition and being self-sufficient. We talked about that in the chakra videos. The root chakra is associated with the color red. No wonder when I was in my closet today, I did grab the burgundy shirt. So definitely, Spirit got me in the energy, and I'm ready. I'm grateful. When the last quarter moon phase, and it's at a 4, and 4 is all about having perseverance, right? Persevering and building strong, solid foundations and being determined. And a lot of times we forget that the energy of the 4 is enthusiasm. Like, we should be happy. Like, if you clicked on this video, you should be happy that we taking the time, this spirit giving us the time to work on this, to break it down like a pound, right? So we can get the most out of living. Life is for the living, right? And one great southern rapper, y'all know I love God, but I also love trap music. The great Pimp C say that the top notch ones get the most and not the less. So I want to help you get the most out of life. Same thing I want for myself, I want for you. So feel like the energy is clearing up a little bit. I'm going to pull a card. I was telling you about the moon phase. We're in the last quarter of the moon phase, and that's all about activation, right? And being responsible, responsibility. What are we going to be responsible for at this time? Because right now it's all about your life, what you've been through, how you going to be responsible. Look, balance. Libra also represents karma as well. Stepping into our personal power is what we do that's gonna make it happen for us. And this last quarter moon is all about understanding, right? So we can move forward. If you notice the moon when you go out tonight, when the sun goes down, um, you'll notice that the moon is like half, right? It looks like a half moon, but it's a last quarter moon, so you'll see it mostly full, right? But not quite. And that allows a lot of light, a lot of things that are unseen to be seen. The last quarter moon is known for mirroring what's going on. So I thank God this is the perfect time to step into this energy, because Spirit's trying to bring us out, y'all. He's trying to bring us out with this shadow work, right? We got to do the work. I know we always want to talk about our love life and when we go find our soulmate and if we go find our soulmate and how and why and when. But first thing first, that's what Spirit said. You got to start at the base, the roots. We got to get down to the root of the problem. So I want to ask first and foremost, why did he bring us here? Like, what's ahead, right? What's ahead? Why, Spirit, do you want to uncover this for us, right? I know I said what I said earlier about wanting us to have the best life, but we on our way. Like, what's next on the journey that this work right now is meant for us to do? So, Spirit, show us what we need to see. What's next on the journey? Show us what we need to see. Why you bringing this uh, tool to us? Show us what we need to see, please, about the shadow work that we're about to do after we complete it. What's up for us? Look, what's up for us? Mmm. Divine communication. I love that. Those birds represent the spirit. God is really, really wanting to get closer to us. Period. Climate, it's a change in the atmosphere. Didn't I say if you're feeling like the world is on your shoulders? This the universe. He's sitting in the middle of the universe. It's like he bent over, right? The world is on your shoulders. Like the thinking man. I feel like just too many thoughts, racing thoughts, right? Too many things. The trigger is like, but it's like it's so many things in the world for people. Somebody feeling like they just a target of misfortune, right? Like how all of these planets or circles or whatever spheres are going around, right? But you dead in the center, the bullseye. But see, what I feel like when I see this little small dot of light right there, and it's like you not really the bullseye. What's hidden is they trying to get to the bullseye. You just the way. Almost like the ascendant master. You the truth. You the way. It's about to be a change in the atmosphere, right? Thank you. So if you was feeling like, oh, with that 5-5, oh my God, this is all about letting go and staying focused, right? Because you've been worried, you've been wondering why, and this is shadow right here. You see that? But the rainbow is on the inside. Oh my goodness, the rainbow is like on the inside. But we got to go through this shadow to get it. And then you'll be able to when you feeling like that everybody after you, it's not that they after you, they after the light. You just on the journey, you closer to the light, so naturally they gonna be drawn to you. You and they problems. So we're gonna break this down a little bit. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards, and the first pull I'm gonna do is seeing what the world see. How do the world see us? How do they see us? Right? Let's see how is we coming off to people in this world. Let's see. Let's see. Spiritual is what we need to see about how they see us. How does the world see us? How does the world see us? Somebody don't want to know the truth about how they being seen, tattoo. But I feel like it's good though. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like just off the energy that I'm getting, they're not seeing you in a negative way. That's what I'm saying. You thinking that they coming for you, but they not even coming for you. I'm gonna put this right here so you can see that. You thinking that they coming for you and they ain't even coming for you. Right? You thinking that they hate you or they don't like you, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. They trying to get beyond you. Those are what my pastor calls self-inflicted wounds. How is the world seeing us, Spirit? Show us what we need to see. How does the world see us? How does the world see us? How does the world see us? They know we different, right? They know that we are not like them. They know that we done been through some stuff that they wouldn't have survived. Right? They would have been walked all over. They know that you've been through some things that almost killed you, but you made it. They feel like that they would have died. Right? They see you as being very determined, and they see you as being watched over. They know you protected. They know that anybody that come to you and for you ain't gonna survive. So those are underlying engines. They might not act like it, but they definitely know it. They definitely know it. So let's see. Justice, the Emperor reversed, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Hangman came out sideways. So I'm going to leave it sideways right here, right? Because that's kind of like iffy energy. And we'll get to that. But first you got the Justice with the Emperor reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. How do they see you? They see you as somebody that is more right than wrong. Let me say that. I ain't gonna say that they think you're right all the time. They might think that you think that you're right all the time, right? They might think that you think that you're right all the time. That you know it all. right? But they definitely know that you do be right most of the time. They also conflicted between their heart and their mind with you, right? And their heart, they might know that you a good person, right? But in their mind, they probably talk themselves out of it. In their mind, they probably feel like you up to something, right? In their mind, or the way they act, they act like that you not that, but they know that you is that. But with this Emperor card in reverse, it's like they feel like, I feel like that they definitely feel like they got the upper hand on you, right? I hate to say that they don't think you a boss, but the Emperor is in reverse. The Emperor is somebody that is a boss, right? They probably think that you look younger than what you are too, right? Or maybe they think you too young to be a boss for some of y'all. You'll know when you hear it. You'll know confirmation rule the nation, right? But they definitely don't think that you walking in your power, or that you have no power. Because we asked, how do they see you, right? I feel like some of them think you confused. The Seven of Cups, right? Some of them seeing you as an option. Some of them seeing you as very aggressive, and that goes into with this hangman back and crossing, right? It's like they feel like that you are a little strong, right? That you ain't sensitive at all, but you can be, all right? It's like maybe they done seen you at your most vulnerable, but then they done seen you at your strongest, most aggressive, like headstrong aspect of yourself as well. Hmm. They got a lot of thoughts about you. That's one thing. They feel like you a soldier. I told you they feel like that can't know that you done been there and you done did that and you overcame. Like some of the stuff that would have broke them down, they know that you overcame. They see you as a whole soldier. Right. So shout out to my soldiers, shout out to my military folks. I do see military out here. Specifically the Army, because I see this Earth, specifically the Air Force. I see Air and the Navy. I see all of y'all. Shout out to the troops, period. Yeah, and just on the side note, we gonna send up the extra prayer protection because it's a lot of talk about wars, and we don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna send a special protection prayer up to the troops, no matter where they are on whichever side, because it's gonna be losses on both sides. It's gonna be gains on both sides. So, and they families. Yeah, but they definitely see you out here. They don't see that you taking care of business. So if you taking care of business, they don't think that you taking care of business, right? That's what I'm saying. They see that you got some. I feel like some of them feel like that you got some growing up to do. That you're a little immature, right? They feeling like you're a little immature in some ways. You indecisive. They got a lot to say. I'm gonna just this last little bit, right? And then yeah, and then we'll move on because like I said, they got a lot of thoughts about y'all, right? I'm talking about they judge you for real. Some of them feel like they can't live without you, but they don't know how to get you to be involved, how to get you to be interested. They definitely think you beautiful. They definitely think you spiritual. They think you enlightened. But with this hangman cross, it's like I feel like they know that you know, but they not sure that you know, or they don't know how you know what you know, but you be knowing. Some of them feel like you're on drugs. Seven of Cups. Right? That you're on some kind of pharmaceuticals. Maybe that's how they feel like you getting your spiritual downloads. Like you got to be. You ain't getting no spiritual. Man, that's them drugs talking. But one thing I do know, they say a drunk man tell the truth. So if you is on some kind of pharmaceutical or narcotic, I'm not saying it's hurting. I'm saying it might be helping. But you know, that's all in moderation. That's all in moderation. Some of y'all, they feel like you very manly, right? You very strong, mentally strong, and physically strong. And one thing I like to notice is what's missing is I don't see any wands out here, and I don't see any pentacles out here. So they definitely broke, and they definitely feel like, oh, you ain't taking no action. That's how they feel. That's what you showing them, right? I wonder what you think you showing them. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what you think you showing them. Let's see. What do my subscribers think? What do my subscribers think that the world see? What do my subscribers think? What's in the shadows? What do we uncovering? We doing shadow work, spirit. Help us to be free, to let go, to accept the truth. How do we think they see us? How do we think they see us? Show us what we need to see, please. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? At least you think more about yourself than they think about you. King of Swords, underlying energy. Well, you think you're showing them that you're a leader, right? You think you're showing them that you got everything in control. You know you're a little rude, but you think it. I feel like it's not so much as rude as attitude. Kind of like what I was saying about the y'all thing in the South, right? It's like I feel like that you know that you have a certain way with words that's not so cute, right? You know, and that's what you know. So at least that's one thing that y'all got correct about each other. It's just maybe the intentions behind it. They don't know the intentions behind it. They don't know is half the time it's because you that close to the light, you can't help it. And that sword, that's a two-edged sword, right? So it's not all the time that you like saying what you say or acting the way you act, being so strong, right? You gotta be to hold your position. You ain't trying to be the wonder out here. You trying to be hold your position, but spirit is saying hold your head up, though. You're the lender and not the borrower, right? Spirit is saying you got everything you need. It's time to balance out, right? Quit avoiding your spot, right? Sit in your spot and sit in your spot with your head up. So, that being said, let's go through these cards. Four of Pentacles. This is how what you think you showing them. Four of Wands. Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords. Two of Swords. And Two of Pentacles. I love the fact. I really do love the fact that you got these pentacles out here, and that's that Six of Pentacles. I was showing you that you're about to get balanced out. It's about to come together, that you are the lender and not the borrower. If they see you like this, because they didn't see no pentacles, and they didn't have no pentacles the way they saw you, right? But in your reading, you got 6 pentacles, 12 already in all. But it just got to come together. It just got to come together. Like, and you give it to them, and that's one thing that they probably don't know. They probably looking for a financial gift, but it's a spiritual gift, right? It's the truth. The gift, the truth. If you give somebody the truth, that's the best thing that you can give them. They're so busy looking for money, they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear like, clap on the, give yourself a clap, a hand clap, right? A round of applause, because people ain't doing this work out here. And then the ones that is doing it, you got to be some kind of witch or some kind of person that believe in the devil. How can you believe in the devil when you believe in a higher power? It's just that they don't know that the higher power is within them. That's why they come out as the hangman, because they can't see different perspectives. A good thing is some of the people that you touching, right, that you feel like is throwing darts, is actually starting to see new perspectives. So they actually started to get enlightened as well. I love that. But the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, how you think you showing, you think you the blessing. Like you showing them that, hey, I'm the blessing. Come over here. Like we can have a whole party going on. Kind of like when I said, like, it's like you want to show them that you are a friend, right? But you do hold back, right? You don't go and mingle, and you rather be. Look, they calling for you to come and be a part of them, and you like, no, I'd rather be out here. I'd rather hold on to what I got, and really just avoid dealing with y'all, period. And you definitely, that's what you're showing them. Like they waiting on you to come in and celebrate and eat, drink, and be merry. And you like, baby, I'm worthy. Like you definitely showing yourself set apart. You definitely showing it to them. Maybe that's why they see you as the emperor in reverse. Because I'd rather stay out here in my own little boundaries, set my boundaries, restrict myself from coming over here and dealing with y'all. Like you're not letting the world rule you. Hmm. That's cool. You showing them, baby. You letting them know, ain't you? You're definitely letting them know. You also trying to show them that you are that go-getter, right? That even though you do meet conflicts or whatnot, you is gonna still press forward. Like I am gonna still move, even though you feel like they coming at you, right? Even though you feel like they still causing conflict and confusion, you still on a journey, right? But they just don't know what your journey is. I feel like they think your journey is behind the wall with them, right? Behind the wall with them, but you gotta go out. It's much brighter. It's much broader. It's much broader. Like you trying to show them that you are on your journey, but they see it as confusion. They see it as lack. But one thing that you showing them is that you not gonna make just any kind of move. You are holding back. With that Emperor in reverse, they see you holding back. They see your worth more than you see your worth. You coming out as an emperor. They see you as an emperor in reverse though, but they see you as a boss. They just don't see you bossing up. Right here, you don't even see yourself as a boss. You in your head probably about who you really is. Are you that boss double? That's that what Spirit was talking about, that self-hate. Right? I'm not smart enough. I would have never thought of that. I could have never thought of that. A lot of people, you showing that you preoccupied, they can see it too, that they think you got options, right? But it's really your thoughts, your journey. See, they thinking with cups, right? And you thinking with wands. You thinking purpose, and they thinking you thinking purpose and passion, and they thinking on what look good, what sound good. Well, Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Right? Like I said, purpose. It's like, what's your purpose? Balancing out your purpose. You showing them that you trying to make something out of nothing. Right? Or you showing them, or what you trying to show them, how, because this is how you think what they see, right? Is you trying to make something out of nothing, that you got this, that you don't need nobody. But in reality, I'ma just let you know you do. You definitely do. That's why those ships is in the background. Or you go let some other people shoulder some responsibility. A great leader, if you see yourself as a leader knows how to delegate. A leader is firm but fair. So you definitely want to show them that, because really you showing them, you trying to show them that you can make something out of nothing, but it's like they don't believe it. You showing them that you not only present in this world, that you do walk the walk. It's like you walk the walk and you talk the talk. Really, I don't even feel like you do more talking. Cause the Eight of Swords and the Ten, like you done cut a whole bunch of, yeah. This is you let people know too. I cut you off. I don't have to be here in this energy. I'm on to bigger and better things. Yeah, and that's where where I feel like that's where the breakdown, they thinking that you being rude, or they thinking that you being aggressive, because you quick to cut them off. But you don't just cut them off. You tell them why. You tell them what the issue is. You don't leave them wondering. And remember, I said the truth. People don't want the truth. They want money. They don't want the truth. Overall, I feel like you have to accept yourself. Right? Spirit, let us take one last look at the past. And that's what, to me, overall, that's what it's all about, accepting ourselves. What you showing them is somebody that's unstable, somebody that's, they see you coming off as selfish, but you're not looking at it as selfish. You're looking at it as, I just want to make sure I got me. Right? And that's, shout out to the South. I don't know if y'all know the rapper Zero, but that's somebody that could definitely use some shadow work, because anybody that was rapping about their baby mama in 1996 and they still rapping about their baby mama in 2020, that's almost 20 years of grudges. You gotta let this stuff go. Yeah, you showing them that you holding a grudge against them, but is that the best thing? Is that how you go in? Cause it take money to make money. Somebody told me, man, let them people go. Victory, Six of Wands. Just stay at it, stay resilient. Stay at it, stay resilient, stay on your path, your purpose. You go get that recognition that trust and believe. If they don't believe it now, the wheel is turning. Baby, you about to get that recognition. They already know you protected. Okay. And you the gift. Yeah. I'm sorry you gotta hurt some people's feelings. Or they gonna feel like they feelings hurt. But oh well, it's time for you to hold your head up. Look, that's a whole different stance right there. Right? Look, they bent all over the world on your shoulders right there. That's why we doing the shadow work, clearing that out. Because this the way we supposed to be. Head held up high, with the victory, with the success, waiting for the gifts, got them on our team. I told you, these people right here, you thought they was out to get you, but they just trying to get to the light. They just got to come through you. You probably gonna be the one that hell got them, because this somebody that go to war and come back in victory. So if they gotta go through you to get to the light, healing out. Like you got to heal your shadow work, right? So they can pass through you pure. That's why I say they don't want to hear the truth, but that's all you got for them. That's all you got for them. Yeah, some alliances coming. That's a good thing. I like that. You are protected. Yeah, you done been through it, survived it, and they need your story, your testimony to help them get through. That's when this hangman, they go see it from a new perspective. So some of this stuff you can't hold back. You can't hold back and keep restricting yourself because you got to tell it. You got to tell your testimony. That's what's gonna help them get through what they trying to get through. Oh, I'm hearing Nicki Minaj, pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. So let's see. What I wanna see when I was looking up the shadow work, right? And how to heal and how to work through it. One of the things that came out was the feminine traits, the irrational part about how we seeing it. Like, what's irrational? What? Yeah, I mean, because I already kind of just said it. You know, it's the confirmation for me. It'll probably come out, but holding back, holding in, holding your story in, not telling it. Sometimes you got to cross over. I'm sorry, you got to go through them gates. Somebody told me you can't get it if the you can't get nobody, you can't get your love, you can't get your dream, you can't get that job sitting on the couch. Right? You can't sit on the couch. The scripture show us what we need to see about the irrational part. What's irrational? Right? I feel like it's this holding back, this restricting, this not delegating, not stepping into the leadership role, having too many thoughts and not enough action. They thinking that I feel like you are taking some steps, right? But it might cause you might have to step outside of yourself and do something different. Step outside of yourself. Remember we talked about that shadow that's on the inside. You got to step outside of yourself. Spirit, show us what's the irrational part about all this. What's keeping us irrational? What's keeping us at this Two of Swords, Eight of Swords? So show us what we need to see. Please and thank you. Show us what we need to see. Show us what we need to see. Anything else? Anything else? Nine of Wands. That's the wounded warrior. Like I said, that's the one that's been through it. This, you not having faith, you not keeping the faith. You not walking in faith. You not walking in your power. You not walking in your strength. You not kind of accepting the labor pains. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go through some stuff. Holding on. That's why I feel like, see, these ones, the ones should be behind you. These are all the stuff that we've been through, all the stuff we going. This is supposed to be behind you. But I love the fact that it's like this is a shadow because you ain't let go. You ain't let go. Still holding on. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you think you holding on of something of value, but you really holding on to insecurities. And that insecurities is not valuable, right? That's okay because it's got to be enlightened. Let's see what we got. The Ten of Pentacles. It said, what is the feminine trait? What's irrational? The Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, and then you got the Knight of Pentacles. the first thing that stood out to me was that Queen of Wands. Queens are all about expressing yourself. And remember when I was saying that it's like you gotta tell your testimony. Hold it in your testimony. Hold it in what you've been through, right? Not teaching. See, those moments that you went through, those are what you call teachable moments, right? You not stepping into your own entrepreneurship. Like irrational thinking is you not being the entrepreneur, you not being the business owner, you not taking charge of the family, of the business, of the property, right? You not taking care of yourself. That's irrational. You not being confident and stepping up forward in confidence is irrational. One thing I do like about this though, ain't no major arcanas down here. It ain't even no major arcanas are high what you think you showing them. But the world see you as a higher power. You got the justice, the emperor, and the hangman, and how they see you. That's what I'm saying. You so close to the light. Maybe that's what it is. You so close that you can't see. Right? You so close that you really don't see how close you is. You don't see the healing that you overcame. Like that's irrational. Thinking that you done been through so much or you done been hurt so bad that you can't get the thing that you love, that you desire, that you feel in your soul you tied to. That's irrational. And remember when I was saying letting the journey overcome? Yeah, it's been hard, right? They see you as an overcomer, right? I feel like that you done went through so much that you scared to take the next step, that you think is taking so long that you unsure your step of your footing. I definitely can see where you need to kind of collaborate with somebody. Delegate. Remember when I was saying about delegating the responsibilities? I can definitely see you thinking that you can do it on your own. You ain't gonna be able to do it on your own. Even the bird. I told you from the beginning what kind of food on your food's journey. It's gonna be somebody. You can either make deep connections, strong connections, lasting connections, or it could just be you and your trusty steed, or your bird, your dog, whatever, your fish, whatever it is. But you go have to. You can't do it by yourself. You definitely can't do it by yourself. Now that's sure enough irrational, thinking that you got this, that all you need. Look, she by herself with her tiger. And I don't even know if I would want to be by myself with any one of them. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Is I guess maybe that's what spirit is saying, that you gonna be making friends with people, or relationships with people that you probably feel like is totally different. How can it happen? But you got to know that it's gonna take that. It's gonna take a close, strong bond. The journey that you going on, you gonna need somebody. You just feel like they so far away, or that it ain't nobody. But it is. They right there in that 4-1. They waiting on you. It's almost like they waiting on you to take the lead. Emperor reverse. They waiting on you to come forward. 10, 11 Pentacles. I'm saying 11, 11. I feel like you definitely being initiated into a whole new world. Like I said, it's like 1 minute you was in Kansas, and next minute you, well, let's say 1 minute you in the driest part of Mexico, and the next minute you in an area like this is Colorado, and snow up to your positions, and that's not something that you used to, right? You're gonna be going to a whole different world. Like your ship is on the way. Let's see what's motivating this. Let's look at the masculine trait. Let's unblock the shadow of the masculine trait, the motivation. What's motivating these actions? What's triggering this? Spirit, show us what we need to see. Show us what we need to see. Show us what we need to see. Please. Please and thank you. The Knight of Swords. Remember, they seen us as a soldier. The world see you as a soldier, right? I ask, what's the motivation? You are a soldier. You are that. This is that. This is that. Look, and you remember earlier, just a few minutes ago, I talked about you being this is the Knight of Pentacles, where he have that bear. It's a long journey, right? I said, I don't think I'd want to be alone with the tigers and the bears, right? But it's like that saying that say, if you leave me in the woods with the bears, this one is, I'll come back wearing the coats. Look, he wearing the whole bear coat by any means necessary. It's either you or them. But the motivation is, it's you. You the motivation. You versus you. Right? You versus you. The Lover's card. The Eight of Cups. The Sun. And the Three of Pentacles. Wow, the Lovers. What's the motivation? Purpose. A game changer. Like, you ready for a game changer. Like, you ready for a life-changing action. Right? You ready for some action. If I'm going to say it like that, you ready for some action. You ready to be responsible. You ready to be independent. You ready for your peace. Right? You ready to lead. If this is a dance of life, you ready to be the leader. We was talking about, this is the masculine trait. This man, he taking her, he pulling her in, like you ready to pull it in. You ready to pull in your desire, your love, right? The thing that you love, whether it's a person, whether it's going to living in a certain area, like you ready for it to come together. The masculine and the feminine. You ready to be your whole self. That's what this shadow work is all about. Right, to bring it out, to break it down and put it out there so you can see it, so you can be your whole self, so you can be holistic. This is holistic. Physical, emotional, social, and spiritual. Right, because we talked about how they see you. We talked about how you see you. We talked about how God sees you. Now it's the motivation. Yeah, the dream. The going to get it. I don't like the fact that he's sitting down. Right? Because this is almost like you unmotivated and her head is down. This is supposed to be the Sun card. Right? That's the shadow. That this is the best time of your life. And you sitting on it. You versus you. It ain't nobody but you. You holding back for Pentacles. You holding back. You restricting yourself. The world is waiting on you, 1111. But you sitting on yourself for fear of not having finances, not having the right person, that been hurt, scared to make a move because you don't know who to work with. But one thing about it, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Soon as you quit doubting your purpose, soon as you quit doubting decisions that you have to make, quit avoiding decisions, quit avoiding taking action. Right? As soon as you start letting your actions speak louder than your words. Because remember, I told you, they don't see, you don't see, they see you doing a whole bunch of talking with that Knight of Swords, but they don't see no ones. It's like They don't see you backing it up. And I don't see you backing it up. Right? And spirit definitely don't see you backing it up. That's why he trying to get us on the ball so you can get there. So you can get there. Hmm. I love it. I love when he break it down and show us ourselves. This shadow work, like I said, we in the last quarter moon, right? This is the perfect time to get the understanding, so we can let go of all these ideas, all these thoughts, all these are all these thoughts and all these ideas. It's like you almost have too many ideas. You got more things than they think you had, than the world think you had. You got more on your plate than even that, but it's still allowing you to be stagnated. And this the perfect time. The sun card, it's like we started out talking about the moon, but the sun is when it's all exposed. So if we at half, if we in the last quarter, this is almost like, I don't know when he gonna give me another shadow reading to do to unpack this, because we on this journey right now, and this is the tools that we need to get there, because it's on the way, because it's coming up. He always give us the tool before the test. Right, make sure that we healthy enough. If we gonna be going on another journey like this, another journey that almost killed us, we another journey that almost killed us, then we have to unpack some of this stuff. And we ain't gonna be able, this next time, if you did it by yourself last time, you ain't gonna have to do it by yourself this time. And if you and if they, I'm sorry, but it's either kill or be killed, eat or be ate. In the South, they say it or be it. It or be it. So let's see. Let's get some a card on the whole self. Right? I'm gonna use an oracle card for that. The whole self. And I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this as a protection message. I'm gonna read this as a protection message. This is self. This is shadow work for yourself, right? This is all about yourself, getting the thing that you love, living the life that you want to live. Yeah, this you want to be outside for the summer. Do you want to be outside and be outside for real, for real? This the perfect time. The sun card, that's a yes. It's a good time. It's a good time for you to see things clearly. It's a good thing for your heart to work properly. It's a good thing for you to get rooted, right, and accept yourself for who you are, so that you can set those roots for your generations. It's 10 Pentacles on the board. The 10 of Pentacles is legacy, so you can have your legacy. Like, what you gonna leave in the world? I know me, I talk to my kids upon starting this video, because when I leave these videos, and I hope and pray to God that I outlive my children, because I've already lost one seed, and I just couldn't see myself going through that again. So I pray and hope to God that I outlive my children, and I ask them, are these videos gonna upset you? Because this is my legacy. This will be forever. Ain't nobody go come on and erase them, right? So this will be going on for on and on as long as YouTube. I think people can still get on their MySpace accounts if they can remember their login. This stuff ain't gonna never change. Y'all talking about the Freaknik? I guess that's where you go if you want to get all the old Freaknik exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Hit that old MySpace. Yeah, I bet you go see all kinds of stuff. You probably go see stuff about yourself, because we talking about shadow work that you had even forgot, or you tried to repress. Because I don't forget nothing that I did. I just repress it. I hide it the best way I can from y'all and myself. But yeah, that's just a side note. Let's see. Spirit shows what we need to see. We're gonna use a protection. Give us a protection message and an oracle message. Okay, the oracle and protection. Oracle. Okay, and give us one for protection, please. What was that? I almost tried to come out serendipity. Yeah, it's something you going through another battle, but one thing about it is you got everything that you need because you done been here before. Show us what we need to see for protection. Oh, fork in the road. We had a fork in, protection, milk and honey. Yes, thank you. Protect our blessings. You hear me? Protect our stuff. Protect our life choices. Protect our experiences. We had a fork in the road. Spirit already told us he's trying to change the atmosphere, right? So you won't be like this, that you can let your rainbow shine. And what is this? What is this? You had a fork in the road. It sure look good to me. Sure look good to me. I hope y'all come back for my next live too. I'm gonna be doing a you versus them love reading, or lovers and friends, lovers and friends. We go uncover the shadow work about that too. It's gonna be kind of a similar thing. We go see how they see it, how they see you, and what you really doing or something like that. I don't know, but Spirit already been dealing with me on that. That's why I went ahead and put it up there so you can go ahead and get ready for that. We got truth be told. Let me see, put that right there. Truth be told, 14. One thing about, I love that he initiated, it's the oracle message, but with that 1 and that 4, it means that he initiated some solid foundations. Some stuff about to get in order. Our systems about to be working. The angels is supporting you, right? The eyes is the mirror to the soul. So we about to, Spirit show us what we need to see about this shadow work that we uncovering, that we doing. I know a lot of people scared to say shadow work, but I don't know what else to say. On this journey, that's the way I've learned. It's those things that, like I said, that we have repressed, that we have hidden, right, in our own personality. So if you came out as being rude, you can soften up a little bit. If you came off as being selfish, you can give a little more, right? If you came back as being standoffish or undecisive, it's okay to engage. It's okay to make a decision and stand on it. It's okay for that. We have to evolve. We can't stay stuck. Spirit trying to get us out of stuck mode. And we got somewhere to go. 14. Beware of your thoughts. Beware of your thoughts and don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there's a truth. There is the truth and there is a truth. We talked about that a couple of months ago, right? Personal truths and universal truths. The truth is the universal truth. A truth is how we feel, personal truths. It's not a time to debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth, personal truth, okay? Out loud, and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open with communication. You're going to have to tell, if you need some help, you're going to have to say it. You're going to have to talk about it. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. In the middle of the deck, in the middle of the spread laid out here is the Eight of Swords. Will nothing, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and the Spirit will answer with miracles. He trying to get us unstuck. Be gloriously flawed. Remember, we know, they know, Spirit know that you've been through hell and back, and that you on your way through hell again, right? But that's okay, because this time Spirit got your back. You expect miracles, because what you go through, you go reap prosperously. Like if you've been through it before and you didn't get no reward. I remember Drake got a song and he say, "Ain't no rewards for this. You about to get your rewards this time. You go get results. You go get what's deserved." But and the next couple of days, it might be hard to express your feelings. You might not be sure. That's why Spirit is giving us this message now, letting us know, hey, you either go do it or not. You go feel sorry for yourself, or you go discover a brand new world. I love that energy. I mean, it's just, it's awesome. Now let's read this protection message, because we definitely want that to be protected. I love the fact that it's the 5 and the 1, even though they transpose. That 1 is still saying, beware your thoughts, beware your thoughts, beware your thoughts. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It is changes coming, but don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to walk in your personal freedom. Don't be afraid to experience the life you want to experience. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of letting go. That's what Spirit is telling me when I see that. I love it. I don't understand why elephants are prosperity. I was like, why is this elephant bathing up in this? Some of y'all might need a spa day. Because I know I had this body wash one time, and it was that milk and honey. I think it's Caress. It's either Caress or soft soap. But that milk and honey, it made me feel, it did make me feel like I was just kind of like that elephant. This is probably how I looked in the tub. Like the little baby elephant. But that rainbow coming on the outside, that's what I'm saying. You about to get what you deserve. And it's go all come with you speaking what you know to be true. What you know to be true. It's like Spirit say your truth. Ain't what is the real truth. It say ain't no time to argue. It's just a time for you to walk out and be who you supposed to be, how you supposed to be it, not be afraid. The Spirit protection message for milk and honey. I'm gonna put this right here. A nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. I did tell y'all, they see if you're doing any kind of illegal, illicit mood altering, let's say that, because everything that's mood altering is not illegal. So if you're doing anything that's mood altering, right, make sure that you're not just trying to escape into la la land, because that's keeping you stuck. Excessive pharmaceuticals that came out is keeping you stuck. That's the confirmation. So drinking anything, because drink alcohol is legal, but it still can keep you stuck. It works in the moment, but only fleeting. Before the feelings return and you need to re-up until you're exhausted, feeling worse than before. You may continue struggling, or you may see the light, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to Spirit. Now is the time for practicing extreme self-care. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you'll regret later. You are so loved and so cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing, and that's all that really counts right now. So the Spirit said, hold your head up. That's the only thing that matters. Walk in your, whatever you've been through, use it as a learning lesson, right? Express yourself. Think before you speak, though. think before you take your next step, but you got to take a step. You ain't gonna be able to stay here for long. You ain't gonna be able to stay here. It's gonna be an uphill battle, but you can't stay here for long. You can't stay here. And we gonna close this out. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment so that we can stay connected, because that's what it's all about. Y'all already know I'm spirit-led, cornbread fed. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay. And I said what I said. Spirit say step out of your comfort zone. Do you. Go forward. Be strong. And until next time, namaste.